Hey guys, it's me, Liv. So today I wanted to show you one of the classes that I took at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. If you guys have gone, you have probably seen they have a multitude of classes that you can take. I really do enjoy taking the heartfelt creation classes just because, one, you do get a lot out of it in terms of what you get accomplished. You usually get at least 3 projects accomplished in the class, and a little bit extra so you can kind of make your own projects from there. And as you can see from this little cutout here, you also get a coupon for 1 free stamp, which I think is fantastic as well. So this class was called, I think, embellishing on vellum or something like that. It was focused on how to do vellum and the color on it. Now, one of the projects that they were, and these are the 3 cards that I made. Dun, 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 from the class. Aren't they gorgeous? So we're going to go one by one, show you a little bit about them and kind of some of the things that they taught us. So one, as you can see, it's from their paper. Some of the things that we worked on was using their, and for those who aren't too familiar with Heartfelt Creations, they have these cool like embossing molds that they use to really make certain parts of their flowers really lift up and give them a lot of more dimension. So we worked with those. We colored on this vellum, which had already been pre-done with the embossing powder. They said they used Stupendous, which really came out very nice and thick on this. And then I added this stuff, and I'm not really sure exactly what they call it. Let me get this bag out. So they have this stuff, and it really looks really awesome in the center of flowers because it does give it the look of having, you know, the center of a flower, a much more realistic look. And then, of course, this die is something that they have, and they also have this die in the store. Now, I absolutely fell in love with this butterfly die. The minute I saw it, I knew I needed that. So when I saw that free coupon, I knew what I was going for when I went there. This is a stamp / die combo. So I will show you that when we are done. So there is this gorgeous card. It came out really nice. The next is this one. So this is actually like a, I guess like an angled die. It's almost like a, it is a lattice type, but it's created on like an angle. You can't really see because I don't want to mess up the card. And again, we did a lot of coloring on the vellum. They were really focusing on the vellum that they sell from Heartfelt Creations, which they're saying can be colored on top. So it's very different than what we're used to. So we did use one color here and one color there. I did do some coloring on the back because even though you can color on the top, it still felt very light. So I did want to make sure that I had the colors pop out a little bit more. So I did that for myself. And then again, use those embossing molds that they have. I'm not really sure what they're officially called, since I can't say I'm a huge Heartfelt Creation follower. I just really do enjoy the techniques that they show in class. And slowly but surely, I get some things that I think I can use. And then we popped up the sentiment that they had. And then finally, we have this one. Now, one of the things I will say is that this vellum card look really makes the card. You know, this is just a very simple decorated background with a gorgeous lattice here and a sentiment. And with these flowers, it really just makes, it just makes the whole thing pop. And again, hopefully you guys can see these really cool centers that this bead set makes. That this is a product that Heartfelt Creation sells. And it definitely adds an awesome touch to these projects. So I was super, super proud of them. And oh, and I forgot to say, not only that, they give you these adorable 6-pack of daubers. Now, they use the Rangers inks in their class, not the Distress, just a regular Ranger ink for these cards. Obviously, you can use any ink on the vellum. So, like I said, when class was done, I went to my booth because, you know, get a free stamp. I'm going to get a free stamp. So, I got it. This is called fluttering butterfly. And I was excited to see that it's not just one, it's actually 2 stamps in here. And so I just wanted to show you them. And I haven't even opened my box yet, so I'm going to try to be a little fragile here. Okay, so trying does not really work for me, so let's see if I can get that out without doing too much minimal damage. Well, I can't. I don't want to damage my box too much. But so you can see that the butterfly, the one that they use in the class, is 4 by 3.5. And then the other one that comes here is 3 by 4. So these are not like your little minuscule stamps that you can't see. This is a very decent size stamp that they offer you. Woohoo! Look at that. I got it out. So can you see these gorgeous butterflies? And when I saw it in this cardigan, because this is like my all-time favorite, I knew I definitely wanted it. Because even this embossing technique, whether you do it on vellum or paper, will really, really pop. So I did go get that. Now, one of the things that I did decide to treat myself with is the matching die with it as well. Because both of these have a matching die to help cut it out. Sometimes these are really cool to get. If it's a design that has a lot of things like this, I actually do prefer to get the die cut out because I do feel it makes it a lot easier. If it's a pretty simplistic design, then I'll just fussy cut it out myself. But anything with these type of, you know, dangles and antennas and swirls and loops, they are kind of pretty tricky to get out. So once I saw that, I said, ooh, I'm going to treat myself to the die and have the whole set as well. So did ended up grabbing that too. So if you ever go to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, because I know they do travel all around, or really if you go to any of these that HeartFelt Creations may be at, I am definitely going to highly recommend their classes because, like I said, nice instruction. They have it both on the board and they have a visual person there to kind of help walk around and help people if they need it. They help you make 3 nice projects in the class. And I just love the fact that, of course, you get a stamp and the daubers. They're very generous as well because, like I said, they're going to give you this little mini kit. And I just want to show you that there's still a decent amount of paper left here. I could probably pull off another 2 or 3 cards with this. What they have. So they have this, and they have this border, and then you're also left with 2 more pieces as well. So I can definitely envision myself being able to pull off maybe 2 to 3 more cards depending on the design that I do here. So thank you again to HeartFelt Creations for a fantastic class. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really was intrigued by the vellum and the embossing. I'm going to give this a shot. I did not buy their vellum. It is expensive. It's much thicker than most vellum that I've worked with, but it was a little tad bit more than I could stomach at that point because I did have an agenda of what exactly I wanted to buy. So I did pass on their vellum, though I would say I hear excellent things about the quality of the vellum that they sell at HeartFelt Creations. But let's see if the vellum I purchased, which if you watched the haul video was in there, is just as effective. I guess we'll find out together when I give that a try. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, highly, highly recommend HeartFelt Creations classes if you got a chance to take them. Okay? Have a great night, everyone. Take care.